So if someone wanted to lose weight, what would be the best fat for them to eat? It's hard to say, isn't it? Because we've been so brainwashed against coconut oil. In fact, the body burns it. It's like the Australian farmer. He got a whole lot of coconuts cheap, so he thought he'd fatten up his cows. Well, his cows lost fat, put on muscle, and started bounding round the paddocks. Do you say paddocks? Fields. So if you want to lose fat and put on muscle and start bounding round Bermuda's mountains, what do you eat? Coconut. Knowledge is easy to him that understands, is that right?
Hello, welcome back. I'm Barbara O'Neill. Today, in this video, let's discuss a topic that many people are concerned about: weight management. Losing weight is truly a challenging task for many people, especially for older individuals. But don't worry, I'm here to help you achieve it more easily and safely. Excess weight and obesity can occur at any age if your diet is unhealthy. Obesity is also a leading cause of various health issues such as diabetes, heart disease, and joint problems. However, with just a few changes and consistent effort, you'll realize that losing weight is not as difficult as you might think. A proper diet is the key to unlocking the door to your ideal weight. So, make sure to stay tuned until the end of the video to discover a safe and effective weight loss plan tailored just for you.
And this is what a lot of people don't realise, especially when people go on a weight loss diet and stop all the fat, yeah? Fat-free this, fat-free that, fat-free, fat-free, fat-free. And yet what are they eating? Lots of carbohydrates. Do you know fat gives the feeling of satiation or satisfaction? And the best weight loss diet is a diet that stops your hunger. And fat stops the hunger. So what's happening on this high carbohydrate diet? People have eliminated the fat and they're eating lots and lots and lots of this, not realizing that that excess glucose, once we've filled up the energy cycle, we've filled up the glycogen stores, and so now the body sends it to the fat cells. And on this high carbohydrate diet, what's happening to Americans and Australians? They're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. In fact, it's one of the most dangerous fats because what the body does is it stores it in the probably areas of the body that's not used a lot, maybe the arms, the belly, the hips, the thighs. And then when that gets all filled up, then it starts to go to the internal organs, weighing them down. And in the book, Wheat Belly, notice the title of the book, Wheat Belly, Dr. William Davis, he shows that sugar particularly, sugar and the hybridized wheat, and the hybridized wheat is found in most breads, cakes, cereals, pastas, pizzas. Because it gets the blood sugar level up so high, so fast, as we looked at this morning, then very quickly it's dumped as a visceral fat on the belly. And in the book Wheat Belly, I think the word wheat belly he uses on just about every page, showing this process. And another fact, another very misunderstood fact.
Most people mistakenly believe that the main cause of excess body fat is a diet high in greasy or fatty foods. However, in reality, excess fat is formed due to a variety of factors. One of the primary reasons is a diet high in carbohydrates. A carbohydrate-rich diet causes blood sugar levels to spike. When blood sugar levels rise, the pancreas must produce more insulin. If there isn't enough insulin, the excess glucose is converted into fat and stored in the body. Over time, this can lead to obesity or type 2 diabetes. Modern wheat has undergone extensive hybridization, which has altered its structure and nutritional composition compared to ancient wheat. This is why hybridized wheat is not as healthy as its ancient counterpart. Hybridized wheat is one of the contributing factors to obesity. It contains a type of carbohydrate called amylopectin A, which rapidly increases blood sugar levels. As I mentioned earlier, excess sugar that is not metabolized will be stored as fat.
Is that glucose burns at 4 calories per gram, whereas fat, it burns at 9 calories per gram. Now this piece of information, which is fact, is in just about every weight loss book as proof that if you want to lose weight, don't eat the fat. It's going to give you more than twice the calories. But what the people don't understand is what a calorie is. A calorie is a unit of energy. And if you want a high energy food, what do you eat? Fat. It's going to give you more than twice the units of energy compared to glucose. But if you're eating more calories than you can burn, yes, it's going to be stored.
Another cause of weight gain and obesity is consuming more calories than the body burns each day. The excess energy is stored as fat, which over time leads to obesity. On the other hand, consuming healthy fats can help you manage your weight more effectively than completely eliminating fats from your diet. This might sound counterintuitive, but increasing your intake of healthy fats can actually prevent weight gain and help you feel full for longer periods. Let me share with you the story of Dr. Atkins.
And this is his story, Dr. Atkins. He said he was a GP, late 40s, putting on a bit of excess weight. He knew his science. He knew that carbohydrates stored as fat, so he decided to do an experiment on himself. He decided to stop all carbohydrates. And he theorized that if he stopped all carbohydrates, his body would start to live on his fat stores. So what did he eat? He chose foods that had no carbohydrate. So his diet was high in protein, meat, butter, cream, cheese, eggs, that's a lot of protein. Fat, meat, butter, cream, cheese, eggs, that's a lot. But something else surprised me that you never hear about. He ate 3 cups of vegetables a day, and 1 cup had to be greens. And so there was the fibre. The weight just fell off him. He theorised right. He wasn't giving carbohydrates to his body, so, well, hardly any, a little bit in the vegetables. So his body started to live on his fat stores. The weight started to drop off him. He was never hungry because these are the 3 foods that give the feeling of satiation, satisfaction. He had lots of energy because your liver can convert protein and fat to glucose if it needs it, and it can break down your fat stores to give you glucose. It's called gluconeogenesis, creating glucose from the fat stores. Has he found the perfect diet? Never hungry, lots of energy, weight's falling off him, so he started to put some of his patients on this. It is estimated that 11 million people were helped by his diet. His book was #1 on the New York Times best-selling book list 4 years running. This guy demands some attention.
The Atkins diet is highly effective for weight loss because it reduces the amount of carbohydrates consumed. This helps improve insulin levels and stabilizes blood sugar. When insulin levels drop, the body begins to burn fat. Insulin is a double-edged sword. If you know how to manage it optimally for muscle gain and fat loss, your weight loss journey will become much easier. A unique aspect of a low-carb diet is that it puts your body into a state of ketosis. Ketosis is a metabolic state where ketones become the primary energy source for your body and brain. When your body is in ketosis, carbohydrates are no longer a key player, leading to lower insulin levels and the release of fatty acids in large quantities. This process results in reduced body fat and weight. The Atkins diet not only makes weight loss easier, but also improves various health conditions such as metabolic syndrome, diabetes, high blood pressure, cardiovascular diseases, and obesity. However, the Atkins diet is not suitable for everyone. It's essential to consult with a doctor or specialist before starting any diet plan. With the benefits the Atkins diet offers, you should carefully consider it based on your current weight and overall health condition.
All you need to do is greatly reduce the carbohydrates, ideally stop the wheat, eat more vegetables, eat more legumes, nuts and seeds, and you can get a similar result. Because of the results that he was getting, and by the way, his cancer patients were going into remission, people with high cholesterol were coming back to normal. Did everyone hear that? And his patients were eating meat, butter, cream, cheese, eggs. And what are people told to get their cholesterol levels down? They've got to stop the meat, butter, cream, cheese, eggs. So Atkins threw a spanner in the nutrition world's wheel, and it needed the spanner thrown into that wheel. And the only reason his patients got away with it for so long is the 3 cups of vegetables a day, which have an alkalizing effect. But the beauty of the plant proteins, it's much cleaner burning fuel. It doesn't leave an acid waste like the protein does. And when I was consulting with this man, he said to me, I believe if Dr. Atkins had read the China study, Atkins would have become a vegetarian. What an interesting comment. So you can get those results, but you can do it on a plant diet. You see, animal protein, it burns at, so let's look at protein. Animal protein, only 58% is burnt as fuel. So that's a 42% waste. That's the acid waste. And that's what Dr. Colin Campbell found in his book, The China Study. He could switch cancer cells on and off, and we looked at this briefly when we looked at cancer on the first night. Because it's an acid waste, and cancer thrives in an acid environment. We looked at that. Whereas plant protein, it's a lot cleaner burning fuel. It doesn't have that acid waste. So with plant protein, you're getting up to about 80% easy is burnt as fuel. That's a big difference. So your plant protein is a superior protein.
Instead of getting protein from animal sources, you can opt for plant-based protein. This not only makes weight loss easier, but also brings numerous health benefits. Some plant-based foods you can include in your weight loss diet are quinoa, lentils, chickpeas, chia seeds, buckwheat, oats, soybeans, peanut butter, pumpkin seeds, and more. Nutrition experts suggest that a diet rich in plant-based protein can help lower blood cholesterol levels, regulate blood pressure, and reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases. Additionally, consuming plant-based protein helps curb cravings and keeps you feeling full for longer, aiding in weight loss or maintaining your weight. Plant-based fats found in avocados, nuts, flax seeds, and olive oil are also excellent for weight loss. Avocados are rich in fats, primarily monounsaturated fats, with a significant portion being oleic acid, a healthy fat that reduces the risk of cardiovascular diseases. Nuts not only provide a good source of plant-based protein, but are also packed with healthy fats and fiber. Plant-based fats are less likely to cause weight gain when consumed in moderation. Furthermore, these healthy fats help regulate hormones that control hunger and satiety, reducing cravings and supporting your weight loss journey effectively.
It wasn't just that he was on a low carbohydrate, high fibre, generous protein and healthy fat diet. It was also the fact that he began to drink more water. He was having 8 to 10 glasses of water a day. And when you start drinking more water, it's also time to start having some whole salt. But it's the fourth point that I think made a dramatic effect. It all has an effect. And that was the high intensity interval training. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you inside the cell and show you why the high intensity interval training is so affected. So this is intervals of high intensity, intervals of recovery, and it's done for a cycle. And Doug McGuff, the heart doctor, he suggests 30 seconds high intensity, 90 seconds recovery for a cycle of 6. There's 15 minutes a day.
Spending just 15 minutes a day on exercise is not a difficult task, in my opinion. You should manage your time wisely. Instead of using your phone or watching TV, simply set aside 15 minutes to work out. This small investment can significantly improve both your health and your weight.
There's one other factor, and this was the mind. And he said that he used to picture his new body. Sorry, but you can't lay back on the couch eating a high carbohydrate diet and picture your new body. But it's part of it. It's having faith. Remember, God's way is built on faith and believing that you can recover.
You may not always achieve your weight loss goals exactly as planned, but don't lose faith in yourself. Stay determined and see it through to the end. You will succeed. Embrace the weight loss journey and view it as an opportunity for personal growth, allowing you to gain valuable knowledge about health, eating habits, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle.
Number 6, hormones. On Friday night, I'm going to talk about hormones and the contraceptive pill, exposure to plastics, exposure to environmental poisons causes a rise in a hormone called estrogen. And estrogen is a cell proliferator. Cell proliferator means causes massive cell growth. And when a person's hormones are out of balance, it's almost impossible to lose weight. So balancing the hormones is another aspect. For some people this is an important part, for some people it's a major part, for some people it's a minor part, for some people it's not a part.
High or low estrogen levels can both lead to weight gain. Obese women tend to have higher estrogen levels compared to women with a normal weight. Therefore, if you're a woman looking to lose weight, it's essential to develop a healthy diet and lifestyle to help balance your estrogen levels. Thank you for staying with me until the end of this video. I hope that the tips I've shared on safe and healthy weight loss will make it easier for you to conquer your journey toward achieving your ideal weight. If you found this information helpful, please like and share it with those who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe to receive more valuable health insights in my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.